Hey everybody, this is Eddie Ember coming at you with another episode of Fallout Overlooked, Skeletal Stories. In this episode, we are going to be looking at skeletons around the area of Concord and the Museum of Freedom. Now, there's no actual skeletons within the museum itself, but there's quite a few areas around Concord with skeletons in them. And our first location is going to be at the Concord Speakeasy. Now, this place actually has quite a few skeletons that people may have seen before, and I don't know why that just fell. And hey, for the first time that I'm actually doing a live commentary rather than actually recording this after the fact. So this is the first scene that we see here. We got three people here, each with a beer bottle. Looks like they're enjoying a nice drink before the end of the world and everything. I can assume that the radio was tuned on, so they heard the announcement of the bombs dropping and decide to get one drink and have a nice day. Now, the next body is upstairs. So this door is normally locked with advanced lock, so you'll need lockpicking level 1 to get in here. And you'll see this guy in the corner over here, who's lifting up his head to look at me. That's a little freaky. But there's a 10mm pistol, 8 rounds. And if you look, I would say that this guy more than likely shot himself. I can't actually pull out the body, but I'm willing to bet that that's what happened. He's an army person because there's a bunch of supplies here. 10mm comfort grip, hair triggered. That's probably going to fetch a few dollars. A few caps. So I'll take it with me. Okay, I don't think there's anything in this room. However, in next room is one of the more disturbing scenes, and for some odd, stupid reason that guy fell. But there's a bunch of day trippers, which is a type of chemical, a drug. Skeleton skull in the toilet. And this gentleman over here. Okay, for some reason, sometimes you just don't want to know. Normally, this guy would be standing here with a machete as well. This guy's holding a machete, and that guy, for some reason, pulling a plunger. And the skull is in the toilet. So, for some reason, these mannequins ended up killing this guy, chopping off his head, and throwing his skull in the garbage. Yeah, in the toilet. And judging by the day trippers nearby, I would say that this guy's hallucination somehow became reality. Oh, right, this guy. Ah, yeah, the end of the world. No girlfriend? That's okay, let's just get a mannequin and have the time of his life. Unfortunately, though, he still has his clothes on, so he didn't get quite to the sex that he probably wanted. But, well, at least he was with somebody that he loved. Couldn't even spring for a doll. Okay, this next area is the workhouse. It would be in this area here, north of the Concord landmark. And it's called the workhouse. And this skeleton that I'm going to be showing you, most likely you've seen before, but couldn't quite find the location of it. But you head up through these upstairs, one more floor up, and ta-da! Looks like some guy was getting even with his boss just before the bombs dropped. I mean, he's never going to get another chance to be able to tell his boss off. Why he's naked, I don't know. But just for his memory, let's just rob his boss. Also in this area, jumping across here and coming down here, you'll find one more body. You can see that there's a little bit of blood stain there by the looks of things. A baby rattle. I would say that this is a mother of some sort. And she seems to have been hoarding a bunch of supplies down here. One last place to look, and that is the Civic Access. Now there's a bunch of different ways to get into the Civic Access, Concord Civic Access, but this is the easiest way. It's that hole that the Deathclaw jumps out of. So you come down here, and the first room that you'll come across is right here. Bunch of dead Brahmin, probably from the Deathclaw, Softclaw Mirelurk. Walking through, you'll find your first few skeletons. Looks like this guy a headache or something. Most likely, actually, he probably got hit in the head by a falling shelf, and he fell down holding his head to his hand to his head. Over here, the cause of death is quite obvious. Death by falling debris. Going down the stairs and through the sewers, there would be originally some mole rats in this area and some Mirelurks, so keep your eyes peeled. This guy here is a serial killer. I wish I can say I came up with that joke, but I didn't. Next up is this Vader. This Vader's actually normally here, and he's normally holding a teddy bear, I believe, but for some reason it's gone. Finally, in this room, you can see that there's a mattress, pillow. Ordinarily, there would be a magazine here, but I've already collected it before. Bunch of supplies, guns, and everything. So this was most likely a hideout for the Raiders that was in Concord. And I believe that's just about it for this Concord. So those are the skeletons and the stories that they had to tell. And until next time, this is Eddie Ember signing out. Hey everybody, thanks for watching my second episode of Fallout Skeletal Stories. Next episode of Gaming Overlooked is going to be a little bit different in terms of I'm going to be looking at a different game. For now, enjoy these bloopers. This is where it would be on the map. And it's in this store here. I said this store here. Oh, for the love of... Hello? Oh, for crying out loud. What the heck?